Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about a free Ampsim from Assault Audio. It's called BlackSun, and I found it would be interesting to hear how this free Ampsim sounds in a full mix. So at first let's start with the full mix. So that was the little demo, I hope you like it. Let's talk about the Ampsim a little bit. It has a really nice interface in my opinion. Here you have a tuner, a pedal section. I have the noise gate activated as well as the tube screamer simulation. Here's the amp section, the impulse response section. I just used the internal ones because I want to show you how this plugin sounds without any external stuff. Maybe that's stuff for another video. And here is the effect section, and as you can see here, all of the effects are deactivated because for rhythm sounds I never use any effects except for AQ, of course, but chorus, delay, reverb, maybe for some special effects, but not for typical rhythm sounds. So let's talk about the processing a little bit. Here you can see two DI tracks, pretty simple double tracking, 100% left and right. And here on the single tracks there's nothing going on, just the Ampsim. So let's go to the DI group. There is some stuff going on here. So let's hear how this sounds with and without the processing. So the first plugin is an SSL Console from Plugin Alliance, and here is not that much going on, just a dip in the mid-range around 500 and a low shelf, a negative low shelf to cut or to reduce some of the low end, and the low shelf starts at 150 Hz. So let's hear that sounds. So for this video I solo the guitar, and you can hear the differences very clear. It's not a huge difference, but it does the job. Next thing is AQ. Low cut around 110. It's pretty drastic, but I like it because we have a really thick bass and I want that space more for the bass guitar. Here we have another dip in the low end and low mids, 160. Pretty drastic mid cut around 700, minus 4 dB. Sounds more aggressive in my opinion, and it cuts some of the boxy mid-range. It's all that sounds. And the next thing is a high cut. And that high cut is pretty interesting because it's a high cut with a 6 dB per octave. And I saw the video from Christian Kohle. He always makes great videos. I'm pretty sure you all know this. And he talks about that you not only can cut the high end with the high cut or the low pass filter, but you also can shape the the high end more towards the mid-range, so that the mid-range more cuts through. Let's solo this. So if I use an octave, 30 dB per octave, it sounds totally different. And it's pretty drastic, around 6K. And here it's really important to do that in the full mix. Of course, if you overdo this, the sound becomes too dark. I like it here at around 6K. And that's a thing, I don't usually do that, but it's always a matter how the Ampsim sounds, how the guitar and the bass sounds together, the drums, the overheads, how bright they are, and it's always different in every mix. But for this mix, I really like that method. It really cuts some of the nasty high frequencies and really let the mids come through. I really like that mix. So that's it. The next plugin is also NEQ and just another dip in the mid-range, but here with a much wider Q filter. It's not that much, just minus 1.37. That is just for the boxy mid frequencies, and it's not that much. We can ditch that, but I leave it there. And the next thing is a multi-band compressor, just for the palm mutes. As you can hear, when the palm mutes start, then the compressor is working. It's the famous anti-sneap trick. I'm pretty sure you all know this. Because the thing is, with palm mutes, there's almost always a really thump on the low end going on. And with the multi-band compressor, you can really tame that, but without reducing all the low end, especially on open strings and power chords. But here with the multi-band compressor, you really can reduce the low end just when the palm mute hits. You really hear that thump without the compressor. And now with. It's much tighter. And the last thing is a limiter, just to catch some of the little peaks. And that's it. If you want to know more about my drum processing and the bass, let me know in the comments below. But this video was only about the Ampsim and the guitar processing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and bye bye.